have you brought out the real points you have in mind for Atiku bringing about the Nigeria we want? If that's the case, what about President Buhari? What does he have that you can see to give us the Nigeria we want?
Yes, what I'm seeing in this current administration, particularly under leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, is the willingness, is the passion, is the enthusiasm to ensure that Nigeria is corrupt, it becomes a corrupt-free nation. Okay. And that's one of the major aspirations of Nigerians. Okay. We need to have a society that is corrupt-free.
Who in your mind, President Muhammadu Buhari, Atiku Abubakar, whose posture, whose body language suggests that they are more inclined, or maybe both of them, I don't know. But how do they look in terms of economic diversification? How would you assess their likelihood to bring that about for Nigerians?
Yeah, let's look at it from both candidates. Atiku Abubakar had been in government between 1999 to 2007, and during that period, he actually headed the economic team of that administration. So one will assume that he had what it takes, he had the capacity, he had the knowledge of Nigerian economy, and he's also inclined towards the economic diversification in the country, and he has never hide it anywhere he goes. He tried as much as possible to convince Nigeria that the best way to go is to diversify the economy, even though he has not gotten the opportunity to do it by himself. Talking about the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari, we have seen what he's doing. We have seen what he has done in agriculture, to the extent that somebody predicted about a week ago that in the next decade, the richest man in the country will be the farmer, simply because of the agricultural investment in this administration. So they have started doing something very great, something concrete that we can see in the area of diversification.
You know, like with some of the partnerships with the central bank on the anchor borrowers program and all that.
So, we don't have enough time to mention some of the things they have been doing. Right. But let me leave that one for them, because I'm not Minister of Information.
You're not their spokesperson.
I'm not their spokesperson. Okay. But with what we have seen, they're actually making frantic effort to diversify the Nigerian economy. So I see both candidates very in tune, very inclined to economic diversification.
State police or local government police?
When it's come to that, I can say that the attributes and the character of the current president is not actually inclined to state police or regional police or local government police or whatever you call it. So and he has no hiding his feeling about that. He vehemently opposes it. So he's not ready to do that. But Atiku has been the advocate of restructuring all this while. In fact, he has even taken the advocacy to himself as if it's his own personal personal war to fight. So when you look at it from that angle, Atiku is more flexible and is very ready, ever ready to restructure Nigeria. But how he's going to do it is another question for
restructure Nigeria in terms of
for decentralization of responsibilities, including securities, even the economy, which many Nigerians actually are agitating for, that we need a viable state.
So this is one of the things Nigeria wants?
Could be viable. Yes, this is one of the things Nigeria wants. It's one of the things Nigeria want. They want a situation whereby whatever security challenge that happened to Lagos State is being handled by the Lagos State. Without necessarily crying to the federal. Look at what happened in Benue. Look at what happened in Taraba. Look at what is happening currently in Kaduna State. So we need a situation whereby the state, who has been acknowledged as the chief security of the state, to allow that responsibility to be played out. Because you cannot have responsibility without authority.
Foreign direct investment. Who looks more predisposed to causing investors to want to come into Nigeria? Foreign investors.
Actually, when we talk about the foreign investment, I think we need to look at it from the two perspectives. The first one is the individual personality to attract foreign investors, to allow the foreign investors to believe in his credibility, that for this man, if it is this man, I'm ready to do business with this country. That's the individual personality, which cannot be ruled out in international relations. Then we also have what we call the enabling environment. It is also expected of the president, the government, to provide enabling environment for foreign investors to flourish. I cannot come and invest my money into economy that is being ravaged by insecurity. When I hear about killing today, destruction of property tomorrow, I can't open my eyes and deliberately invest in such a country. So I think we need to do a lot in that area. What I mean is that the personal attributes of our President Muhammadu Buhari, is something that has been admired and acknowledged by many world leaders. And that is enough for many foreign investments to believe in Nigeria, that we have a leader, we have a political leader that has credibility, that has what it takes, that will not collect any kickback just because we want to invest in his country.
And then we've been talking about two leaders now.
Yes.
What about the people? Are the people ready? The Nigeria that you see, the Nigeria that we want, Nigerians as you see them today, do they look like they're ready themselves to be able to help to bring the Nigeria we want? But what do you see in the average Nigerian, in our attitudes, the way we go about things today, that will convince you that we are ready to help bring about the Nigeria we want?
Actually, based on my interaction with many Nigerians, perhaps because of my profession, I've been able to interact with different categories of Nigerians. Those that occupy the top echelon of the society, those who find themselves at the middle, and those that are the lower eps. And I discovered that Nigerian is passionate about having the Nigeria of our dream. Forget about all these fake news that's going on about Nigeria. Nigerian youth, they are very much ready and very enthusiastic to have Nigerian of our dream. I've seen Nigerian youth to be very much ready, adequately prepared based on their resourcefulness, astuteness, their vigor and ability to deliver. And that's why you see many Nigerians coming up in this period of electioneering, that they also want to assume a position of political leadership, that they want to be involved. They want to be part and parcel of Nigerian transformation. So when you have such passion, the best way to go is to tap into it and reinvest in Nigerian youth. And that's why I'm calling on anybody who is going to be the president by 2019, that he should top their agenda that they need to reinvest in Nigerian youth. It has actually been stated here, if you go by the statistics, the highest number of the proportion of Nigerians, they are the youth. And when you don't take care of your youth, they become a burden to you. And that's what we see with this pocket of violence and spate of insecurity everywhere in the country, because our youth are not productively engaged. So anybody who's coming by 2019 need to reinvest into the Nigerian youth so that we'll be able to tap their vigor, their resourcefulness, their skill, and their passion to deliver for this country to be great again.
Doctor, thank you so very much.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you much.
Thank you.